Hello, everyone. Since we're all just beginning in this virtual schoolhouse journey together, I wanted to take some time and go through some of the questions that I have been getting, show you all how to navigate the Parkside website a little bit, show you some of the features of my page, as well as go through a few of the tools that you will need in order to be successful at virtual schooling. So I'm starting here on the Parkside website. And if we scroll down, you can see that they have the virtual schedule up on the page. The virtual schedule has really been created for two reasons. One, to give you a little bit of structure for your day if you are a person who wants to follow that schedule. But this schedule is very flexible. The main thing that you need to be doing in this next week is making sure that you are checking your email or checking each of your teachers' web pages to find out how each of your teachers plans to be teaching during this time, so you can find out if you need to be getting in touch with your teachers during those specific times or if they plan to be flexible. Our specific times are 8:30 to 9:15 on Monday morning and Thursday morning. However, what I will be doing is I will be giving you videos like this where I am narrating PowerPoints or giving you YouTube videos that are pre-recorded so that you do not have to get up early and have a live session with me. I know that a lot of you are enjoying sleeping in during this time, so I'm not going to make you all get up early and spend live time with me. Also, if you look, Tuesday afternoon, 1 p.m. to 2:45 p.m. is language arts office hours. So that is another time that I will be available. During all of these times, on Monday and Thursday morning and Tuesday afternoon, I will be specifically available in Microsoft Teams to answer any questions that you might have about the week's assignments. Any other times, you can always reach me by email, but I will specifically be available in chat during those times for any specific questions you have. Let's go up and let's look at my specific page. Make sure that you know the features that you need to know. First of all, you cannot search for my page. You have to start at our homepage and go to your teacher's specific website. Searching for Miss French Language Arts Parkside will not get you to my teacher page. So you're going to go to Departments, 8th grade, and you're going to select the subject for who you're looking for. In this case, we're going to Language Arts and Amy French. On the main part of my webpage, I've got some information for you, reminding you about those times that I just mentioned, that on Monday and Thursday mornings I'll be available for team chat if you have any questions, and also on Tuesday 1 to 2, it says 2:30, it should be 2:45. I also have a reminder that this coming Friday, April 24th, is the end date of third quarter work. So any quizzes, pips, or makeup work related to commas or figurative language or SOL writing has to be turned in by Friday afternoon in order for it to be counted on your third quarter grade. Other things that are going to be important for you to use on my webpage, if we come over to the left, we have useful links, and this is just going to be some shortcuts. Here's that SOL writing prompt document if any of you still need to work on it. And then we have links to Clever. That's where we're going to go to log in for No Red Ink and for IXL if you're using that for math. Edpuzzle, I'm going to show you what that is in just a few minutes. That is a resource that we are going to start using as another way to get a little bit of extra information. It basically takes different YouTube type videos and turns them into quizzes. And then also I put the link for Naiku on here just as an extra resource in case you forget. Going back to my page, we're going to look at the left side again. We're going to go ahead and look at the This Week section of my website. And this is going to echo what I'm sending you at the beginning of the week in the emails. So right now you can see that we are focusing on commas. It's going to tell you whatever topics and skills we're working on. any summative projects that you should be working on, as well as giving any additional resources, any fun activities that I might be showing you about that week. You can see here we've got the comma pip code, and then Edpuzzle information. I'm going to be telling you about Edpuzzle in just a few minutes. So I have the links in order for you to go and sign up for your individual class, and I'll have that up for the next few weeks there. The other important place on my website is going to be the distance learning content folder. So under distance learning content, if something is not for this particular week, you're going to be able to still find it on my website, but it may have been moved to distance learning materials. There's a calendar here that talks about when we talked about something, so you can find maybe characterization, which we'll be doing in 2 weeks, was parts of Elements of Fiction, so it's going to be in the Elements of Fiction folder. I'm going to click Distance Learning Materials, and the Elements of Fiction folder is where I would go to find any files related to that. Right now we're in Grammar, so if I click on Grammar, I can find the Microsoft Form version of the comma packet or the printable version of the comma packet, as well as additional comma practice and practice for other grammar things like quotation marks or apostrophes. So once something is taken off of the This Week page, it's not gone. It's just going to have been moved to the Distance Learning folder so that the This Week page is always the most updated information for you. Going over, I want to show you what Edpuzzle is. So I've used the P5 link to get me here. You're going to use whichever link is for your particular class. You do not have an existing account on Edpuzzle. So what you're going to do when you get here is you're going to click Sign Up, and you're going to click Sign Up with Edpuzzle. It should show your correct P number, and then Amy French to show that you are in the right place, that you're in my class. Put your first and last name. Do not come up with any strange nicknames. I know you guys like to have some interesting nicknames when we do Kahoot. Please use your real name. Use your Office 365 username and password to create your login for Edpuzzle. Make sure you're using your Office 365 username. That way we can keep everybody straight and make sure that you're being identified correctly in the right class and as the correct person. And using the same password just makes it super easy so that you don't have a ton of passwords that you have to remember. If for some reason you do have a problem with your Office 365 information, I know in the past you have had to go through our staff at school in order to get your password reset. That is actually something that has been changed now. So you have the ability to reset your password on your own. I have included the link for you in this email that I'm sending you. And this is what happens when you go to that link. It takes you to a page where it gives you information for employee reset or student reset. So you would click Student Password Reset. You need to know your student ID number for Prince William County, as well as your birthday. So if you forget your password or if your password has expired, you can use that link and you can go reset it yourself instead of having to contact the school to do that for you. The other place that I want to go and show you before we finish up is Microsoft Teams. So I mentioned that Microsoft Teams is someplace I will be available to chat for you all, but you might not be super familiar with getting there. If you just go to office.com, it shows you all of the little icons like Word, PowerPoint, Teams, and it takes you to this page. Or if you're already in your Office 365 email, you have your little waffle up here, we like to call it. You click on that, and it's going to give you access to all of the applications, and you can just click Teams from there. It will list for you any teams you are in, so you should have a team for every class. In this case, I just have all of my language arts classes. You should be in 2 different teams for me. You should be in one for the individual class that you're in, and then I've also created one called Miss French Language Arts All. That way, when I have meetings with you guys during our Monday and Thursday morning class time or during office hours, I can be in one place instead of juggling a bunch of different chat rooms at one time. If you would like to go into your individual class and just talk with your classmates, you are welcome to do that. As of right now, I don't have any content or assignments posted in our classroom webpage, but I will work on getting some information posted on Teams just to make sure that it's in as many places as possible for you. I think that's everything that you will need from me. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. If you have any more questions, please do not hesitate to email me. And I look forward to continuing our interesting online learning journey. Bye, guys.